It's really the intention, and when we see a society like ours, a culture like ours that's so obsessed with appearance, that's so obsessed with personality, that's so obsessed with celebrity, it's really easy to see how we get lost in the surface level stuff and think that like all I need to do is visit these places, attend these ceremonies, wear these clothes, wear this jewelry, not cut my hair and perhaps in some cases not bathe, and I'm going to be that. And it's like, it's not how it works. It's not an outward in, it's an inward out. Like, the way out is in. It's one new age phrase that I do like is it's the universe is the you inverse, which I always like that one. That was cute. But yeah, it's like, yeah, just looking at where we're coming from, because if we're coming from the perspective that like if I do all of these things, then I'm gonna be that guy, I'm gonna be that person, I'm gonna be wherever it is I think I want to be. That's a long and arduous and confusing path if we're starting out that way. Just like thinking going to a specific building on a specific day, um, and paying some money is going to make you more connected with your creator. It's just the same level of confusion in a slightly different package. So, um, yeah, man, that's my thoughts there.
We raised this before we hopped on, the question of, where do souls with options end up? Right? And people like go to Bali or, different, yeah, these different like destination, like spiritual locations. And it's like, because obviously, for you to, if, if you're from North America, like we are, Canada or the US, it's like you have to have some sort of options to be able to fly internationally, right? Like that's a privilege in itself to be able to do that.
Huge.
Huge privilege, right? To be able to do that, where, as if you're just like lost or whatever, you might be restricted to your hometown or, the state that you grew up in. And, just because, yeah, it takes resources to hop on a flight and travel internationally and get a passport and all that stuff. Right. And so, ultimately, I think, it's like the classic song. It's like, everyone's just looking for love in all the wrong places. Right.